Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher along with BNEWS reporters Greg Welsh, Tad Stefanek, and Robert Paris, Peter Brown with the weather, and Gretchen Carey with the community calendar. Thank you for joining us. The Burlington Department of Public Works has a new director. The Select Board unanimously approved the recommendation of Town Administrator Sagarino to appoint Brian White to take over the DPW's top post once current Chief John Sanchez rides off into the sunset for retirement. White has over 22 years of service with the community in that department. Brian's family, including his wife and two young girls, were in attendance, along with an onslaught of well-wishers from the DPW ranks. The DPW is generally an anonymous type of department, unless the water or the sewers don't work. Good luck, Brian, and congratulations. The Parks and Recreation Department has released its winter brochure, and it's chock full of activities to keep adults and children moving during the long winter cold months. Parks and Recreation Director Brendan Egan tells us what's in store.
'Tis the holiday season once again, and the Parks and Recreation Department has released its winter brochure. I spoke to the director, Brendan Egan, in another update.
We have some youth programs. We have kids yoga. We're in need of basketball coaches, so if you're interested in coaching your child's youth basketball team, please contact our office, and we'll put you in touch with the person running the league, and we'll get you signed up to coach. We also have some language classes. We have a beginner French class that's going to take place this winter. For adults, we have return of Fit Club. We have some new spin classes, which we're excited about. And also with our therapeutic rec programming, we have Cooking and Connections, which is an opportunity for some learn to cook opportunities along with some social connections. So that's a program we're excited about as well.
The 50th annual holiday tree lighting is this year, and it is always a very festive event for everyone.
It's a time when families get together, come out, enjoy a nice late afternoon, early evening on the town common. Our program staff does a wonderful job providing activities, and our maintenance staff, it's really a time to celebrate everything that they did to prepare for that night. To see the beautiful trees on the common, the decorations around the municipal campus here, from the fire department all the way down to the police department, and the different lights and decorations that they have out. So it's really an opportunity for families to come out and just enjoy a night out.
From the Burlington Town Common, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.
The Burlington Police Department recently received recognition from Cops for Kids with Cancer for the department's weekly donations to the organization. Members of the Burlington Police Department make donations directly from their checks to benefit the families. Accepting the award is BPD Chief Thomas Brown. From Cops for Kids, Representative Sal Mirabella, that's Chief Brown on the left. Cops for Kids with Cancer is a nonprofit that provides $5,000 to families of children diagnosed with cancer. The organization has donated millions to families in need since the start of the program. Norbel & Company, in cooperation with Lifetime, are constructing a building with 23 units affordable for Burlington residents 60 plus. These units will be available at 50% of market rate for those who qualify. BNews' Tad Stefanek explains.
Burlington Town Meeting and the Norbel & Company have helped create a convenient and healthy way for Burlington senior citizens to enjoy affordable housing at Norbel's new building on 4th Ave.
We're here today at 4th Avenue, which is the new apartment building that town meeting approved a while back. As you know, this is 167 units, 23 of which are going to be made available for affordable housing units, which are about half the market rate. And what you and I are doing in partnership is we're trying to target seniors in Burlington. This was approved at town meeting with the understanding that we would target seniors in Burlington so that if they wanted to, they could sell their house and move into this brand new apartment building at about half the market rent. So it's a great opportunity. The parking is undercover, and the units will all be brand new. And we're doing this in partnership as a joint venture with Lifetime next door. So it's a huge opportunity for Burlington residents who are over 60 who might want to work with the council, we wanted to get the word out now this fall, because next summer people are going to be moving into this building.
So we are working in partnership with you. Town meeting had approved the project, and one of the parts of it being approved is that we will be working with you to get the word out to seniors in town that this wonderful opportunity for them is going to be available.
You can see Lifetime, which is right at the end of the road here. It's immediately adjacent to the club. And so this building will literally be operated by the club. And there will be a concierge building with someone at the front desk all the time. If you need anything, they'll bring it to you. Elevator building, fully amenitized. It's fully staffed, as you said, with maintenance personnel, management personnel, full-time. They're on site all the time. You don't have to shovel snow off your car. You don't have to mow the grass. You don't have to pay real estate taxes. It's a really great option, particularly when you can get it for half of market.
It's a great place to age in place.
And visit the website for more on what Lifetime has available for seniors in their state-of-the-art health facility. From Norbloom's 4th Ave Affordable Senior Housing Opportunity, I'm BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak.
The Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee presented what was billed as its final report at the Select Board meeting last week. But the DEI Committee Chair, B.J. Addison-Reed, called it an annual report that included details and outlines for years 2 and 3, which indicates the committee aims to continue its mission. The board voted 5-0 to accept the report, but a decision looms on the horizon on whether the committee will continue or not. Some at Town Hall think it's unnecessary to continue, or that the appointment should go over to the moderator, where most standing committees are appointed. Said Chairman Priest, just because the committee goes away for a month or two as we figure things out doesn't mean the conversation stops. Inclusion became part of the conversation well before the DEI committee came up to deliver its report. During citizens' time, resident Sherry Ellis questioned why the word citizen is used. By doing so, she said residents who are non-citizens might not feel welcome to speak. She said she is hoping this is just an oversight and asked if the forum could be renamed to public participation. Prior to the pandemic, the Burlington High School Activist Club Students for Environmental Action approached school administration about exploring compostable lunch trays and reducing the waste they were seeing in the BHS cafeteria every day. With Burlington Public Schools considering management changes to the food service, the school committee recently started the conversation on composting in BPS cafeterias. Superintendent Conti cited education as a key part of moving a composting program forward. He said, learning the materials that can be composted, training the students to separate those items and reduce the amount of compost going into the waste stream, leaving our cafeterias, said he. There is a cost to this, but we believe the greater cost of reducing the waste stream is an important thing for us to pursue. The Select Board bestowed 2 proclamations recently, one to a young man and the other who has had a few more years under his belt. Henry Morin, 17, the son of Steve and Kimberly Morin. Steve's one of our board members. Recently rose to the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest achievement in Boy Scouting created in 1911. Morin and a group of volunteers constructed a nature trail in the woods across from the Francis Wyman School. November 26, 2022 will always be Henry Morin Day. December 2, 2022 will be Robert Morocco Day. He just turned 100 years old and has lived a rich and full life with a family and service to his country. He was a tail gunner for the U.S. Navy. Today he enjoys reading the newspaper, meeting with friends at the Legion and Donna's Donuts. He is an active participant at the Burlington Senior Center. He takes Tai Chi lessons and still walks 2 miles a day and works in his yard. When asked about his secret to living to 100, he said, keep moving. Very good advice. The mad fisherman himself, Charlie Moore of Charlie Moore Outdoors on Nesson, came to visit the Burlington Mall recently to shoot his latest Christmas special. This year, Moore wonders why his Christmas spirit has abandoned him, and he goes to visit Santa at the mall to find out why. Let's look.
1, 4, 7, 8.
Charlie Moore, the Mad Fisherman, a lucky 13-time New England Emmy Award winner, is best known as the host of Charlie Moore Outdoors, The Linfield native has made a home for himself on New England Sports Network since 2000 and has also gained worldwide syndication with Charlie No Offense through Google Play, Apple TV, Roku, and his own app. Moore came to the Burlington Mall to shoot his latest Christmas special, which will air this month on Nessun. Checking in with the big man is also a holiday tradition for Moore.
Naturally, I'm coming to see Santa. It's that time of year. So the Mad Fisherman, every year I visit Santa. And this year we're going to visit him at Burlington Mall in Burlington, Massachusetts. I mean, it's that time of year, so I figured I'd get the word in and jump in with the man in the red suit.
So of all the places in the world, what brought Charlie Moore to the Burlington Mall?
I chose Burlington Mall because Karma Restaurant is the best place to get sushi, and I plan all of my TV shoots around the best sushi in the area.
Moore was once described as Jim Carrey on a boat. He doesn't know about that, but he does know what he was put on this earth to do.
I never describe myself in any fashion other than, I'm nuts. But I'm very entertaining. I like to entertain people. The whole goal of doing the show has always been entertainment first. The fishing is what I love to do, but I love to fish, I love food, I love travel, I love history. So really, it's all about entertainment.
Moore's shows have also been among the top-rated outdoor shows on Nessun and ESPN, something he'll tell you about.
Well, I said I was a top-rated show because most people say I got the #1 show on TV, but everybody can't have the #1 show, right? It's amazing. But I actually do have the #1 show. So, it's the only thing that I ever say that's true.
The premise for this Christmas special is that Charlie Moore is visiting Santa to ask why his Christmas spirit has left him.
And you say, it's always been in it. It's in anybody. Christmas spirit is always with all year long.
Moore displays a fun-loving sense of humor on the show with a healthy dose of Boston wise guy. He is competitive, but there's a snicker behind the banter.
We grew up in Boston area, and we always grew up, you don't play a friendly game of one-on-one basketball. You know what I mean? And it always becomes like, the rules count. And when it comes to fishing, I like to catch fish. I like to be a little competitive, but it's all about just, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. You know what I mean? You're just poking the bear. You know what I mean?
With his travels and success, Moore has to admit he's living a charmed existence.
Listen, 26 years I've been living a dream. I heard a rumor that when people go to Santa sometimes, they say, Santa, I want to come back as Charlie Moore. I've heard this. Could be not true. I don't know, but I'm thinking it's true.
And before he began shooting, Moore had some holiday salutations for his fans.
Well, I just want to say, to everybody out there that has been watching me and supporting me for 26 years, it's been incredible. I think that a lot of my fans really understand the fact that it's 100% entertainment. A lot of people love the outdoors. A lot of people love to fish. A lot of people love to travel and eat. It's basically, that's what I do, and I hope they understand that I'm going to be around for the next 26 years, so you better get on board. You understand? If you're not on my boat now, you better get in the boat, okay? Because the boat's not coming back for another 26 years. You understand? Happy holidays to all my fans, too. Happy holidays. Let's have some fun, okay? That's what it's all about.
And before we go, let's check in with Santa to find out if Charlie Moore will get what he wants for Christmas.
We'll see.
Am I on the naughty list again?
This is Greg Walsh and Robert Parrish signing off from BNEWS at the Burlington Mall.
Maybe somebody will give Charlie a new hairdo. Spoken by somebody who doesn't have any, by the way. The annual tree lighting, which marks its 150th anniversary this year, will take place at the Town Common on Sunday, December 4th at 4 p.m. There will be fun, games, refreshments, and entertainment. Residents are encouraged to park in the municipal lots across from the Common and stay clear of Simon's Park because that is where the fireworks will launch. Although some rain is anticipated, generally speaking, we're in for a good stretch of weather coming our way. Let's check in with BNEWS meteorologist Peter Brown, followed as always by the community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Well, hello everyone, this is Peter Brown with your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards December. I know it's hard to believe that we are that far into fall. We are almost done with fall, and unfortunately for those of us who love the warm weather, winter is just around the corner. So I know this is our least favorite time of the year, but hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. And it looks like we're going to have a fairly average week coming up. Doesn't look like we're going to have anything too crazy in terms of wild temperature swings. Doesn't look like we're going to be having any big snowstorms, which is a great thing. But the thing that you're going to notice is we're going to see a little bit more in the way of rain than what we've been seeing over the past few weeks or so. Starting our period on Friday, we should be seeing temperatures at this time of the year in the mid 40s. That's where we're going to be. We're going to have a nice warm up, though, as we head into the weekend and for the middle of next week, as we see again, unfortunately, a couple of rainstorms come with that warm weather, but again, keeps the ice and the snow away from us. And as we round out the period, next Thursday, again, our high should be in the mid 40s at this time of the year. And by the time we get to the end of the period, you're definitely going to notice that winter chill to the air. Again, going to be very dry out there, no precipitation around. But again, just bear in mind, we're going to be seeing some real winter-like temperatures as we round out next week. And of course, as we start hitting closer and closer to winter, the length of day around here in the Burlington area keeps getting shorter and shorter. But again, a couple of weeks from now, the days will start getting longer again. So as we go ahead, let's take a look what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us here in the Burlington area of the next 7 to 10 days in terms of temperatures and precipitation. Now, looking at our temperature map, looks like we're expecting to see temperatures about average for this time of the year. And again, that's what I'm seeing too. We're going to be having some above average temperatures to start out the period, then ending out with some below average temperatures. So that's pretty much why they're calling for us to have just really average temperatures for the next 7 to 10 days. As we look at our precipitation chances, looks like we're going to have a pretty wet go of it here over the next week or so. Now, this wet weather is going to be hitting us when the temperatures are warm, so at least we're not going to be seeing anything really in terms of snowfall or ice, so that's some good news. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up here in the Burlington area. Again, starting our period on Friday, going to be sunny out there, a little bit breezy, so you'll notice a little bit of a bite to the air, but temperatures about average again for this time of the year in the mid to upper 40s. Temperatures spike way up into the upper 50s on Saturday, but that comes with a little bit of maybe some windswept rain around here in the Burlington area. Temperatures start to fall again as we get in towards Sunday, back to average. Then we're going to see the chance of rain pick up again here going in towards Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be a little bit chillier rain than we're going to see over the weekend, but again, still warm enough to keep all that rain in liquid form rather, instead of solid. So no snow to have to worry about. After that storm departs us on Tuesday, looks like that cold air from Canada is really going to make its way into the Burlington area. We're going to see sunny skies on Wednesday, but temperatures maybe not getting out of the lower 30s. And then on Thursday, we may have to check and see if we have a couple of scattered snow flurries here in the air as a weak disturbance moves by us. And again, temperatures pretty chilly, only in the mid 30s. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your Community Calendar. On December 7th, the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department made special arrangements with the North Pole for children to talk to Santa. The event is for Burlington residents only. Calls will be transferred each evening from 5:30 to 7 p.m. For more information and to register, go to burlingtonrecreation.org. On December 8th and 11th, the Burlington Real School of Music will be performing Beauty and the Beast Jr. For more information and for tickets, go to the following website. Also on December 8th, the Burlington Public Library will be having a Zoom event called An Evening with Mystery Writers. Advanced registration is required for this Zoom event. To register and for more information, go to burlingtonpubliclibrary.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your Community Calendar.
Turning now to sports, BNEWS sports maven Robert Paris interviews Red Devils senior Cici Mbimbo about signing a scholarship to play softball for Merrimack College. Let's have a listen.
Senior Cici Mbimbo will be heading off to Merrimack College for a softball scholarship next year.
I started the recruiting process as a freshman, so I was looking at colleges throughout my freshman year and sophomore year, and then once it hit September 1st of my junior year, that's when I was able to start talking to Division I colleges, and at that point I was talking to about several different schools, but by January I committed to Merrimack College. I just thought it was the right fit. It was a nice school. I love the coaches, love the team. It was a great environment. I liked it there.
The upcoming spring season will be Cici's last.
As this being my last season, I'm excited. I'm a captain this year, so I'm excited to lead the team along with Cassidy Suhu. But I really just want the girls to have a good bond together. I want the team as a whole to just feel comfortable. I know we're going to be good again this year. We only lost 2 seniors last year, so I'm thinking we're going to make it far this year, but I have a lot of confidence in us this year.
Head coach Kristen Farrell is looking forward to working with Cici in 2023.
It's bittersweet, right? Because we have her for another year. She's one of the best kids. She's just like an incredible player, incredible teammate, so supportive. But so she's a senior, so this is her last year with us. So proud of her for heading off to Merrimack, but we're definitely gonna miss her.
Cece won't be alone at Merrimack, as she will be reuniting with her former teammate, Sydney Shinopoulos.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And since COVID happened, my freshman year, I wasn't really able to play a full season with her in the high school season. So I'm excited to play with her for the next 2 years that we have together at Merrimack. It'll be fun. She's a great kid. I love her.
I know Sydney's super excited to have her. The two of them are just, I'm sure, just going to go in and just be best buddies again, reunited. And I think it'll be nice to have somebody, that, a familiar face who can kind of show you the way while you're there. It's super exciting. I love it.
Cece has taken charge for the ladies by helping out athletes during her time on the mound.
She's just the type of player that understands what it means to be a team, and the rest of the players just feed off of that energy. She's just a great role model, and those type of kids don't come around all the time, so it's really nice to have her.
From Burlington High School, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.
Good luck, Cece. A ride to Division I for sport is a pretty incredible accomplishment. This week's photo of the week comes from a familiar source. Steve Martin was visiting the Great Meadows National Wildlife Refuge when he discovered a huge dam along the Concord River. Thank you, Steve, as always, for your contributions. We'd like to see your photos. They could be of your summer activities, family and pets, the weather outside your front door, or anything else you'd like to share with us in the community. Email your photos to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. 'Tis the season for Girl Scout cookies. The Burlington Girl Scouts will begin the cookie season on Tuesday, December 6th. Troop leader Linda McNamee and BCAT president says online sales have begun, but for local people who want to save in shipping costs, they will have a host of options for buying their favorite cookies. People will begin seeing Girl Scout troops at various businesses in town beginning Saturday, December 10th at 10 a.m. Sales will only be on weekends through February 12th. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us, and all of us at BNews hope to see you next week. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with reporters Greg Walsh, Tad Stefanak, Robert Paris, Peter Brown, and Gretchen Carey. Thank you for joining us.